So, I'm right in the final chapters of my book on abundance, and what I struggle with is the question of, is abundance inevitable, or is it something that we need to actively work on? And the reality is, I think it's something that actually needs to be actively worked on. That the same technologies that can give us a world of abundance can also do harm to society. That we do have an issue of scarcity. We are heading towards peak oil or peak water or peak soil or peak phosphorus or peak lithium, whatever it might be. We're using the resources rapidly. That we need to actively develop the technologies, develop the new ways of thinking, that once we do, can liberate humanity. So I think about the forces that create this future. One of the forces are what we call the DIY innovators, the do-it-yourself innovators, the entrepreneurs who see a vision and go and create a company and go and create a product or service to go and fill that niche. Here at Singularity University, we call them the 10th and 9th plus projects. The biggest problems on this planet, water concerns, health concerns, education, these are the multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar markets. So if you go and solve these problems, huge wealth can happen, but they're also incredibly important towards this future of abundance. So the DIY innovators are an important driving function. The other is we live in a world of these incredible techno-philanthropists. Bill Gates is the principal example of people who've made huge wealth, more than ever before, and are now using that wealth rather than to go and build another building with their name on it, to go and slay the biggest problems we have. Bill Gates' example with the Gates Foundation is slaying malaria or education problems, whatever it might be. So concentrated wealth in the hands of single individuals or small teams that is focused on solving problems is another critical part of the equation that we have today. The third part is that we have what I call the rising billion. Other people have called them the bottom billion. I call them the rising billion. These are individuals who are getting connectivity with cell phones, who are coming online and are becoming an extraordinarily powerful marketplace. If you think about the fact that 2 billion people on the planet who are spending a third of their income on water, well, if they're making $3 a day and they spend $1 a day on water, that's $2 billion a day on water, or $600 billion a year on water being spent. That's a huge marketplace. And it's a big enough market to drive real innovation. So as the rising billion come online, become consumers, become creators of information, creators of opportunity, that is also going to change the world we're living into. So abundance is not a guarantee by any means, but it is a possibility driven by these forces, the do-it-yourself innovators, the techno-philanthropists, the marketplace coming online, and then ultimately by all of us changing our mindset from one of fear and scarcity to one of opportunity and abundance.
Peter, what is the one thing or a single message that you would like our viewers and listeners to take away from this interview today?
So there are actually two messages, and Peter's Law, when given a choice, take both, so I'll give you both. The first is that you are empowered as an individual to go and make the future what you want it to be. More than ever before, the tools of cooperation, the incredible exponential technologies that exist right now allow you as an individual or with your friends and family as a small team to do what only large corporations or governments could do before. Never before has the power been so great for such a small team. So whatever you care about, whatever isn't working, stop complaining, go and fix it. Create a company or an organization that will go and make that future materialize the way you want it to be. The second message is that we are not heading towards a world of necessarily of water wars or energy scarcity or health or pandemics, that we have the ability as a human race to create a world of abundance, right now, over these next few decades, a world where people have all of the resources they need, that we live in a world of abundant energy, water, health, education, and that all 7 growing to 9 billion people can have that. And that once we have that, it's a very different world. Technology is not to be feared, it's to be incorporated, to be used in the service of humanity. And I, for one, here at Singularity University and at X Prize Foundation, am extraordinarily passionate about going and making that future happen. Thank you.